what's up with y'all, man? Gotta have the tea. Feeling under the weather. But it's all good. We still here. Should have had a helper today, but whatever. Maybe that's a blessing in disguise because I sweat more, I sweat out, whatever. Feeling sick or whatever. But I'm not here to talk to y'all about that. I'm here to talk to all men. Well, all women and men. Because as men, sometimes we are guilty of telling women who they should pick. Now this Bella chick said, if a man don't set your pussy on fire, don't deal with it. Don't settle. And I agree. However, unlike females, I'm going to tell y'all men that they don't, unlike females telling women that there's two sides to this shit. You don't have to settle. Nah. Whatever you consider settling or whatever, you don't got to settle, right? But unlike them, I'm going to tell y'all men that the other sex don't have to settle. That's right. This is a two-way street. Furthermore, as a man, you don't want to deal with women who really don't like you anyway, man. If you really have to try to make a woman like you, she probably don't like you, dog. Granted, there might be some that like you but want to run some type of test and make you prove and all that, but even if that's the case, don't do it. Don't do it. Because unless she's earning it back, then yeah. But women shouldn't settle, man, regardless if, it doesn't matter if she's really settling or not. She shouldn't. So, I guess what I'm going to say is, even if you are better than her boyfriend, if she feels in her eyes that's not settling, then it is what it is. At the end of the day, that's her loss. If you this great man that you claim that I'm hoping that you are, right? If you these great men that you claim that you are, why do you care? See, me, I personally, maybe I might feel a little certain way or some shit if you really like somebody, but at the end of the day, I don't care because I know who I am. I know what I know my intentions for a woman's life. So if she doesn't pick me, number one, she's not meant for me. Number two, it's definitely her loss because I'm not asking for a woman to change my life. For me, I'm the man. I want to change. I want her to come to my life. Right? But a lot of y'all men want these women to settle for men that they don't want. And one of the biggest reasons why is because you're not on your shit as a man. If you was on your shit as a man, you would not care if that woman picked you or not because you know it's her loss. Even if she thinks the other guy better, it don't matter. Even if the other guy is way less than you and he beats on her or whatever, that's on her. If she wants that, let her pick that. You men gotta understand that you wouldn't like it if women told you who you should like, right? Imagine women telling you get with the 1,000-pound woman, not the supermodel. You're not gonna do that. Let's be real about it. You're not gonna do it. So my advice to all men is, who gives a fuck about what a woman likes or don't like? If it ain't you, why do you care? There's no reason to. She said if a man don't set your pussy on fire and if you kiss him and you don't feel nothing, don't settle. And she's right. Because there is a such thing as sexual compatibility. Meaning, you can think somebody's attracted to something, but have sex with them and there's just nothing there. It don't feel like that. It happens. Believe it or not, there's a thing called sexual compatibility. But I'm just wondering why men are so worried about what women are doing and worried about what you're doing. The men on the top of the food chain, they ain't got to worry about what a woman's doing. A woman's worried about what they doing. Y'all need to flip this script. And the only way you do that is by focusing on self-improvement as a man. But even then, that don't mean every woman gonna like you. I don't care if you was Michael Jordan or whatever. It don't matter. You could be Tom Brady, whatever. Every woman that still ain't gonna like you. But the women that are for you will like you. The women that are for you will always like you, meaning not always, like you can fuck up and they don't like you, or they might find somebody else or something. I don't mean it like that. I mean like in life, the women that are for you will like you. And the ones that aren't won't like you, dog. There's nothing you can do about it. But accept it. Because if you don't accept it, you're going to be trying to like someone who don't like you. And guess what else? A woman has all these little options in her face, even though they're not real options. And if you self-improving as a man, they're probably not on your level, more than likely. But that don't matter. They're still in her face, and she's liable. She might like them better than you. So it doesn't matter. But even though they have all these options and all this other shit, man, you as a man, you gotta focus on women who want to deal with you. And if not, then just don't worry about it, because this is why it almost slipped my mind. If you convince a woman to fuck with you that don't really want you, you're gonna get cheated on, and she's gonna leave whenever the time's perfect. Do you want that? As a man, do you really want that? But see, I think what it is some men just want to sleep around, so that's why they get mad because a woman isn't fucking with them. But if you have that mentality of you really just want to find a solid woman, it doesn't bother you as much, because you're like, shit, I was trying to change her life anyway, so it's her loss. But if you're just trying to fuck, yeah, you're probably going to be in your feelings, because you really wasn't trying to offer the woman shit, you were just trying to smash, right? So I think that's what it is a lot of times. A lot of men are mad that women are letting them smash, not necessarily that the woman don't want you as a boyfriend. It does not matter what women think settling is or what they think settling isn't. All that matters is she fucking with you or not? That's all that matters. At the end of the day, there's so many men in this world. It's impossible for every woman to like you. There's too many different varieties of guys. But I do know this. You want to make sure you are number one. The number one choice for her. And the only way to do that is, oh, you don't like me? Okay, keep moving. Do not sweat it. Don't get mad. Just keep moving. She can't help what she like. It doesn't matter if she like bad guys or guys who treat her like shit. Oh, well, that's her life and that's her fate. In the end, she'll regret it. She gonna want a guy just like you. Might not be you, though, and that's another thing. You could be a good dude, but that don't mean she like you. There's other good dudes in the world. You're not the only good dude in the world, man. So all this, she wants a bad guy, and she doesn't want the good guy shit. That shit is irrelevant for real. Because if she don't want you, it don't matter anyway. Don't matter if you're good or not. Anyway, at the end of the day, that girl might look better than this one or whatever the case may be. Whatever in your mind got you thinking that, you know how people basically want what they can't have because it seems more appealing because they can't have it. And then when they have it, it don't. My bad, I don't know what happened. Verizon be on some bullshit lately. But you know how people they can't have seem more appealing, but in reality they really not. Shit like that. So people just gotta realize that sometimes what you want ain't even what you think. What you think you want ain't even. That's not even. A lot of times they don't even be what you really want, and then people who you think you don't want be what you want. But it doesn't matter, man. They're not supposed to settle, man. As men, you would not settle. You don't want to settle, right? So you can't expect them to settle. But I do know this. Self-improve as a man, and she don't pick you, and unless she picks a guy that's self-improve like you, she's settling by default. Don't matter if she like you or not. See, a lot of y'all worry about if she like you or not. I don't give a fuck if she like me or not, because I know how most men are. So if she don't, that's another thing. If I'm self-improving and I know what I would want to offer a woman in her life, and I know how most men are, I already know what time it is. Go over there. I already know what's going to happen. But either way, it doesn't matter if she go over there and it's settling for less or get done wrong. The point is, she doesn't want to be with you, so it is what it is. Do you really want a woman that really doesn't want you, or you want a woman that she just think you're the best thing ever, man? Like old girl said, burning in her pants. You want that, or you want a woman that sees you as a beta male provider? Which one you want? You want a woman to see you as a king or a beta male provider? Well, the only way to sort this shit out is to only deal with women who like you. And the moment they start playing games or acting like they don't like you as much and all that, goodbye. Life is too short, man. Live and have fun. Who cares about a fucking relationship if it ain't in your face? If the woman ain't in your face, fuck the relationship. Fuck love, fuck all that. The woman that you want ain't in your face. Fuck all that. But again, most men that just want sex, and that's the problem. Since they just want sex, that's why they get mad that this woman don't like you, or this woman don't. Because your intention is not to change that woman's life or make that woman be a part of that woman's life and make it better. That's not your intention. That's why you have a problem with it. But if that was your intention, you're probably more than likely going to be like, well, I guess she's just a dumbass. Let her be dumb. Obviously, God don't want me to bless that woman, so it is what it is, right? If she's meant for you, man, she's gonna like you. That's the thing. The woman meant for you is gonna like you. I don't understand why motherfuckers think that a woman that's meant for you, you gotta pull out some magic trick or some shit, man. Nah, man. If she's meant for you, she'll like you. But if you try to force, see, a lot of men have tried to force a woman to like them. Really, she wanted this one, but you somehow convinced her to fuck with you. That's settling, and I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, she's gonna cheat. So why would you want it anyway? And again, settling in your eyes ain't the same as that woman's eyes. You can't tell that woman what settling is. You might be a billionaire and say you're settling if you pick the truck driver, but she might love the truck driver and be happy with the truck driver. There's nothing you can do about it. Just like women try to tell you settling and shit. You ain't trying to hear that shit. Right? Another thing men gotta stop doing is the problem is we worry too much about what women are doing instead of what we are doing. We are the ones they're supposed to come to our empire. You're not supposed to come to hers. They're supposed to come to ours. So you need to what I can do about that. All I can do is worry about me not doing the same thing those women do. That's what y'all men do. Y'all say that women have babies by the wrong guy, right? She had babies by the bad guy, right? Right? That's what y'all say, right? Well, guess what, man? If that father's not in the picture or something like that, doesn't that mean that a guy had a baby by the wrong girl? Why ain't he there? Matter of fact, there shouldn't. If all men had babies by the right woman that they actually wanted to be with, there would be no such thing as single mothers. How? Unless she's a widow. And even if she's a single mother, she wouldn't be a single baby mama, meaning the dad would still be in the kid's life. So men got to really ask themselves, instead of worrying about what women are having babies by, what are you having a baby by? See, I'm not going to do like women do. See that woman that said don't settle, ladies, don't settle. She's right, but she's not going to tell them the other half. The other half is, ladies, get your shit together because men don't got to settle for you either. That's what I'm telling you men in this video. Get your shit together because women don't got to settle for you. You see how I'm able to keep it real with men? Women, most of them, they not going to keep it real with each other. That's fine. Let them live in la la land. Again, we cannot control what women do. All we can do is deal with women who are the right woman or woman. Some of y'all like rotations, whatever, man. I'm not knocking what you do, man. But you get the point. You cannot control what these people do. You can't control what a woman does. Man, you could be with a woman 20 years and she leaves or cheats. Nothing you can do about it, dog. At the end of the fucking day, all you got is God, man. I don't know why men don't get this. You are a man, dog. Nobody's coming to save us. Nobody's coming to help us. You ain't got thousands of options all in your inbox. And it don't even matter. It does not matter if she got a billion options in her inbox. Does she like you? That's all that matters. If the answer is no, well, I guess we don't have nothing to talk about. This is why y'all get caught up in flaking, burnt on dates. She used me for attention. She did this, she did that. Man, I don't give a fuck what she does if she's not trying to be mine. Period. And it's not going to bother me because deep down inside, I know my worth. This is the problem. A lot of y'all are not self-improving. When you start self-improving and know you could change a woman's whole entire life, and she don't pick you, you have the confidence of, well, I mean, she's not the right one. You're not going to care, man. Because you know in the end, you had the intentions of changing that woman's life. But I think, again, I must say it again, I think the problem with a lot of y'all men, your intentions is not to change a woman's life. Your intentions is to fuck. And that's why it bothers you when she doesn't want you. It's facts, man. How would you men like it if women told you to settle for women you don't like? You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't like it. You cannot expect. I'm going to tell you like this. A man that really gets a woman's pussy wet versus a man that don't, it's like a 1,000-pound woman versus a supermodel. It is what it is. She sees you as a 1,000-pound man, not the fucking super body guy, whatever. You get the point, man. It is what it is. But again, as many options as women got, everywhere they go, the last thing you men want to do is deal with a woman that you had to do magic tricks for to make her like you. That don't make any sense whatsoever. You had to take her on 20,000 dates, and he didn't take her on one date and got treated like a king. You know why? Because she really likes him and not really you. So why the fuck would you want to try to do the magic tricks, the 20,000 dates, and all this to try to make her like you? And don't fall for the bullshit that I got standards of a man got to earn me and all that. That's bullshit. And you know why? Now a woman might have standards. A woman might not be easy. But I'm going to tell you this right now. If a woman like you, she's going to try to put in effort too. No woman walking this motherfucking earth who likes a guy is not going to try to put some type of effort into liking him. Bullshit. So if you don't see effort, it is what it is. You know how many women are in the world, man? And you worry about a woman that don't like you, dog. You know why you worry so much about a woman that don't like you? She's not self-improving. Self-improvement got to be your number one woman. You know why? Because even women who have the right mindset understand that they want men that put their purpose first. Not like shitting on a woman, but she understands when you put your purpose first, that ultimately includes your whole entire life. So why would a guy trying to be a boxer or something? Why would a woman that really like that guy try to say, nah, don't follow that dream? We ain't got to worry about money and all that shit. Nah, she wouldn't do that. She would understand that this guy's going to be something. I'm not going to stop that. That's why women don't like when you men are putting them over your purchase. Married or not, don't matter. Get your money, dog. That's all you really can do. Money ain't everything either. I don't want to act like it is, but if there ain't no woman in your face, what are you worried about? Why you worry about what these other women are doing? Did they come up to you? Did they try to send some type of signal your way? If not, oh well, I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am? I don't know who you are. And you got to be this way. Why? Because they have thousands of options. If you got number one guy, she'll let you know. So if you're not that number one guy, she's not going to let you know because you're not. You know how they say no reply is a reply? Well, when she doesn't send you a choose a signal, that is a fucking signal. You know what I'm saying? Even though I have had women who act like they don't like me for a year or two, then all of a sudden they like me, but then that could be all cap too. It could be her was messing with some other guy. It's a lot of shit that go on. And while I'm speaking on that, sometimes women reject you because they have a boyfriend or they're hurt or something. But a lot of y'all men, you get in your feelings and think she rejected you because whatever, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it does not matter why she don't want you or why she wants him. I don't give a fuck. You can't even. Because if you do, you will not be a happy person. You'll become bitter towards women, so when the right one does come your way, you're going to think she's just like all the other ones. What do I mean by all the other ones? The ones that really don't want you. This is why you got women running around now crying about men 24/7 because they choose the men that don't want them. And like I said, who gives a fuck, right? But they don't understand on the other side of the coin. Yes, women don't have to settle for men, but men don't have to settle for them either. So if you're a woman, even if he gets your pussy on fire, right? You pick that guy, that don't mean that guy sees you as white. So yeah, he's gonna smash and then that's it. You might like him a lot, but he don't like you a lot. And this is what's going on. That's another reason why, I mean, not to be funny, but I don't care. If she don't pick me 9 times out of 10, I know how men are. I know how they get down. 9 times out of 10, she gonna get played by the. He gonna do my job. I ain't gotta do nothing. So even if you are in your feelings about a woman not picking you, trust me, dog. 9 times out of 10, that guy gonna play her. It ain't you, but that guy more than likely will. So it is what it is, man. Really, men have the upper hand. They just don't realize it. They don't know their worth. And even if we do have the upper hand, we can't abuse that upper hand. That's not what it's for. It's because you are the leader. You are meant to be the leader. Really, we have the power. The women don't want you to know that, and they have done a good job of making y'all think, well, she got thousands of DMs, she's this, it's so easy for women, blah, 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 blah. Not really. It really ain't if you really think about it. Even the fine ones. It's really not easier for them in the end. If you really think of it on a whole scale, not really. Not really, man. How do women really got it easier? See, once again, a lot of men are in the mentality of sex. You think she got it easier because what? She can fuck any guy she wants? That don't mean she gonna find a guy she wanna build a relationship with or have a kid with and all this other shit. Think about it. Just like a lot of y'all think the rich guy got it made because all these women on him. But how many of them love him for him and not the money? Does Kobe Bryant and them really got it made? Because they can hop off of a bus and a woman's on her knees begging Kobe to whatever or whatever. I'm not saying Kobe no more. All right, LeBron, fuck y'all. LeBron can step off this bitch. The bus and women right there. Does that really mean he got it better though? Let's say LeBron was single. Now he really got to figure out who the fuck likes him. Versus you on the couch. You know who fuck with you. That girl fucking with you, sleep on the couch. You already know she fucking with you. You start getting money and shit and self-improvement, the game even gets harder. It's gonna get harder for you to decipher who the fuck is what. Fuck around and have a kid by the wrong woman, Kanye West. You know what I mean? Now she about to get half of your bag. And Kanye should have known better. Kanye, he probably knew that he ain't Kim's type, but hey, you convince a woman to like you when you're not her type, this is what happens. That's why I refuse to try to convince a woman, like me, please like me. Nah, fuck all that. Now, if she reciprocating like she like me and I like her, then I reciprocate back. But I am no way about to bow down like a little bitch and beg her to like me. That's crazy. Why would I do that when I know that the man that she really likes, he doesn't have to do that. So, if I have to do that, what does that tell me? That means I'm not the man she really likes. If I have to take her on 20,000 dates, knowing another man doesn't, then I'm not the one she really likes. And I'm not saying I would be against it. Maybe I would want to take her on a lot of dates. That's not the point. The point is if she's setting all these, basically she makes rules for the beta. What is a beta? Whatever she thinks. Remember, you could be an alpha and still a beta in her eyes, right? But she makes rules for what she perceives to be beta, and she breaks them for what she perceives to be alpha. Like if she thinks you alpha, she probably gonna let you come in her crib or something. Some of them will let you come in the crib knowing they got a boyfriend, because she thinks you alpha. But you know, the boyfriend probably beta to her, and that's why she got a man in his crib. You can be with a woman could love you or like you or whatever. That don't mean that you're the one she really wanted, that just means she got attached to you. You know, and that's it's a sad situation. But if you don't filter this shit out from the very beginning, well then, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. But I do know this. Women shouldn't settle, and you men shouldn't want a woman that feels like she's settling for you. I don't want a woman that feels like she's settling for me. Go get the guy you think's the best. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep self-improving. So I'll be ready for a woman that thinks I'm the best. You see? So when I get the woman that thinks I'm the best, she'll be set. And even if they pick them, my job is to make that woman happier than them. So I'm going to shit on them anyway. Either the men, most men are going to shit on them, or I'm just going to shit on them with my woman in the end. In the end, you get the last laugh. So let them reject you and all that, whatever. It is what it is. I don't worry about it. They supposed to. How can you get mad at women because they don't like you? It is what it is, dog. You men need to self-improve and not worry about what these women are doing, and worry about what the fuck you're doing. That's the goal, man. Worry about what you're doing. Stay out your feelings. This is what women do. Worry about men crying over men and all this shit. Stop that shit, man. We're not supposed to be doing that as men. Either she fucking with you or she's not. There's no in between. There's no wrecking your brain. There's no this and that. And another thing, y'all say women play games and this and that. They can't play games with a guy they like. The only way they start playing games with a guy they like is because they start losing attraction for the guy they like. Then, since they starting to lose attraction, start to not like him, then that's when the games come. She cannot play games with a guy she likes because she's scared to lose the motherfucker. Can she test? Yeah, to see if he likes you or her, or to see if he'll protect her, shit like that. She can test. But playing games? Nah, she's not going to do that with a guy she likes, dog. Because she's scared of losing. Would you play games with the supermodel? Hell no, y'all motherfuckers be riding a bike all the way from Indiana, where I'm at, all the way to Dayton, Ohio. Stop it. Stop, man. Either she think you her celebrity crush, or you're not. And you men shouldn't settle. Just like they saying women don't settle. Well, when it comes to women and all these options and shit, you men cannot settle. You got to be her number one, and you'll know. If you not, fuck it. Don't even worry about it. I'm out of here, man. And if you don't do it, you're going to get cheated on or left anyway in the end. So either way, pick your poison. Either be a man about it and handle rejection and accept the fact that all women ain't going to like you like that, or try to make motherfuckers like you that don't and pay for it. I've been down that road. You know a motherfucker really, they like you, but you're not really the one they really want, all this shit. Or maybe they did like you, then the relationship changed, and now you know that she's not really feeling you no more. If you're trying to hold on and shit, you're getting cheated on and shit, man. You're going to get played, so why even deal with it? Let these women like who the fuck they like, and you like who you like. And just because you think a woman is something that you really, really like, don't mean that it is. For example, a woman could be fine as hell, I've seen it. Fine as hell and sex trash. And her mind trash. One of the finest ever that I've been with. Sex trash and mind trash. Come on, man. Y'all be tripping sometimes, man. Men, watch what you're doing out here, man. Make wiser decisions. Don't worry about what these women are doing. If she's not in your face, because she's in somebody's face. No woman wants to be alone. Remember this. No woman wants to be alone. So if she's not in your face with googly eyes and all this throbbing pussy shit, she's in somebody's face. So she's not for you. Self-improve, and how you pay them back? Number one, let's go through this one more time. I'm getting out this fucking truck. Number one, how you gonna get them back? The ones that shit on you and shit? Number one, use it as motivation to self-improve. Number two, most men are gonna dog women, so she's probably gonna get dogged anyway. Number three, when you do get a woman that likes you and thinks the world of you, you shit on them. That's why you self-improve. And just shine on their ass. And make them wish they would have had a guy like you. That's all you gotta do. All this crying and shit, fuck all that. Not only do you shit on the women that reject you, you also have a way better life. You on a boat and all this other shit with your girl. She at home crying because he cheating and shit. Let them settle if they want to settle. That's not your problem, dog. But you settling, worrying about a woman that don't really like you. That is settling. If you try to get with a woman that likes him, but not really you, but I'll fuck with you, that's settling. So while we are marching and screaming telling women not to settle, make sure you're not settling.